Okay, so yesterday, as I was going around making the rounds, my battery died, so I didn't get all the stuff I wanted to. So hopefully today we can get what we missed. This is part 2 of the Connoisseurs Quinty Minicon footage, I guess. Okay, so yesterday I missed out on you guys because of my stupid battery. So
your battery, yeah?
Yeah, so tell me what you do here.
They do things.
Yeah, unfortunately
Oh, good thing you're not answering in vague answers.
Vague answers.
I would hate that if it wasn't straightforward.
Well, this guy and his buddy Mike have a YouTube channel called Happy Toast Productions. They got 2 shows. The first one is That All? That's the title, yes. And then they have
Tattoosdays.
Tattoosdays.
So Tattoosdays comes out on Tuesday, which is more Mike's show where he talks about tattoos. Is That All is our show where we just sat down and kind of discuss anything you kind of see on TV there. But yeah, I'm a fairly new channel, just trying to get people to, check us out, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff.
Show us the love.
We have new shows coming out in March, and all channels work together. Hubsicle Gaming, we always kind of go back and forth.
I'm Nathan, Hubsicle Gaming. I play video games, review video games. Play them, I guess. Live stream them, cool stuff like that.
And what do? You just sit around and tie scarves?
I'm his buddy and Phil, and yes, I tie my own scarf.
Yes.
On a regular basis.
Yeah, you don't actually do any online content. You just sit around. They're making videos. You're just out of camera shot tying scarves.
He's our workhorse. He just does what we need him to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm that guy that nobody appreciates.
Aww. Cute, sad music.
Everybody hurts.
World's smallest violin.
Yeah.
It's okay, I have the scarf that mends my open wounds.
Sometimes.
This is the booth again.
Okay.
Yes, this is
that
the booth. First convention booth for Happy Toast.
That's right, first one. We will be here every year now.
Also, we invited Brock, the Pokemon gym leader. We don't know how he sees, he just does.
Alright, I think we've got enough here. Moving on.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Alright, so we're here with Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. Wow, you really let yourself go after the last mission. Look at this, you got dirt on the uniform, you've got... Come on, man. Pull yourself together, soldier.
I blew up and I saved the universe. I can let myself go at this point in time.
Perhaps. Okay, we are here with...
Well, Karen said to come
It's okay. We are here with Scallywag Toys from Belleville. What can you tell me about your booth and or business?
Well, we're a local store here in Belleville. 29 years we've been in business, and we do a lot of games and children's items, of course, because we're a toy store. And we're here with our booth. We've brought a lot of games and things since first time here, and we've really enjoyed it.
Alright. So we've got lots of figurines, some creepy broniness, which we won't get into right now. Lots of card games, of course, because that's the bread and butter of these cons. Yeah, got more stuff over here. Alright. Who's this joker?
Hi. Who's me? I'm, I guess that Joker guy. So I'm every Joker, all smashed into one. Who's you with the hat?
The Connoisseur.
The Connoisseur.
Yes.
What are you a connoisseur of? Or is it just of everything, like
pretty much. Well, classic movies.
women's lingerie?
Yeah, maybe. I keep it open. You know, I try to. Someday I might go to wine country and do some connoisseuring there. And
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah,
It's not bad
yeah.
at all. I don't drink, but I understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe abandoned turtle shells.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I do happen to know more than that. Actually, I don't.
No.
I can't back that up. It's fact.
Snorting mashed potato.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I do that enough accidentally at my job.
That's horrible.
Yes, it is. You know, it's bad when the Joker has sympathy for you.
I do.
Yes.
I don't really.
Not really. No.
I pity you, actually.
Yeah.
That's not sympathy. They're two very different things, pity and sympathy. Aren't they?
So, just in case our audience is wondering, this is the Toronto Joker.
That's me, yes. Toronto Joker. Toronto_Joker on the Twiddle.
Yeah.
Twiddle.
See, I
Hashtag.
didn't know that the Joker was branching out, that he had different divisions in different cities, but...
Actually, it's not just cities. Cities, communities, town halls. There well, Chicago Joker, a great friend of mine, one of the best people I've ever met in my entire life, outside of myself, of course, every morning in the mirror. There's lots of them. There's also the Toronto Joker, who's an amazing dude. A little bit taller, plays the Bob Kane Joker a little better than I. There's Belleville Joker walking around here, actually. I mean, that's an interesting one.
I see.
Never been to Belleville. Is this Belleville?
Yeah.
I've been to Belleville.
Oh yeah, I've been to Belleville a couple of times. That's right, the
Canada
firefighters.
Day.
Right. I got arrested in Belleville, actually. There are many pictures online. It's
Yeah.
a horrible situation. Something to do with a chicken. Let's talk about that later.
Yeah. So are you affiliated with the Toronto Batman at all, or thwarting any of his plans, or?
I try to thwart as many of his plans as possible. I create a lot of the artwork for him. I wouldn't say all of the artwork, but I do a lot of his artwork. He's a great guy outside the costume.
Yeah.
Like the dude who's in the costume is a great dude. Batman's a jerk. The guy in the costume, he's good, but the costume person is a jerk. Black sheep, have you any wool? Actually, speaking of, him right there, right? It's his big dumb face.
Yep.
Interesting, that's a great band, actually. Big Dumb Face, Westmoreland. Amazing stuff.
Just get some of this.
That's not his. That's
Oh.
mine.
Just casually walking away. Nothing to see here, folks. All right.
Connoisseur.
Yes.
Connoisseur.
Yeah. So.
Is that like a dinosaur?
Yeah.
Similar.
The connoisseur roamed the land 65 million
you do
years
have kind
ago.
of small T-Rexy arms.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
can get
Thank
behind
you.
that.
Thank you for pointing out my greatest shame.
I try it.
Oh well. Okay, so we are here with
Day.
who is an artist, as you can see. At least I'm assuming so. You're not some random that just sat down next to all this art, are you? 'Cause that'd be awkward. Oh, yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself here for the viewing audience at home.
Well, like I say, I've been in the business for about 35 plus years, working for various companies, North America, Marvel, DC, for comic books is the top two. There's many more in comic books also. I also work in gaming material, including White Wolf, Magic the Gathering, Steve Jackson games. Again, keeps on going, Dungeons and Dragons. What else do I know?
Pretty cool stuff. Now, as you can see from this artwork, he is well, I guess I could say a slightly better artist than I am. But, yeah. Alright, so we are now here with the Geekettes, if you can believe it or not. We have Cowl Geekette as the Joker, and we have Rogue Geekette as Supergirl. So how are things, Geekettes?
Good. Sorry, I'm putting on my gloves. Because you can't tell that I have skin.
Yes, glove changing montage music. Alright, there you go.
Everything is pretty good. We just got to the con a little late because I might have slept in a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
So,
Whatever. Life's
How are you
better with
liking the Quinty Minicon so far?
It's adorable.
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 Put that on the poster next year, guys.
It's adorable. No, it's a ton of fun. We're really enjoying it. Got a lot of really cute vendors there. I think your French fries are here.
Hang on, 1 second. Oh.
There you go.
Look at this. Most places. Oh wait, that's not me. That's not me. False alarm. Moving on, folks. All right.
Go into the con and finish it.
All right. Are we rolling right now? Okay. Now you're probably wondering, hey, connoisseur, why are you on camera all of a sudden and not filming it? Well, the reason is I'm just showing you. Normally I frown on people who use Instagram and Twitter to show their food. However, today I have a reason. You know, most cons you have, look at this. Most cons you have greasy pizza or something that makes you feel ill after a while because of all the grease. Here they have like freaking deli sandwiches, it's crazy. Like pickles and stuff. There's deli mustard on this, like Dijon and whatnot. Like, holy crap, for a small con, that's pretty amazing. Now if you excuse me, I'm going to eat something. Actually, first I'm going to ask Supergirl a question, then I'm going to eat something. Which Supergirl are you, anyway?
The best one? The best one.
The best one. So, which one is that? Is that the pre-crisis one that died, or which one? I don't remember what her name is.
She's the dead one.
She's the dead one. So you're the...
She's Kara.
You're Kal-El's cousin or whatever. Yeah. Alright, cool. I didn't ask that last time. Now we know. Alright. I think we can cut film now. Alright, we're here with Zelda. Actually, there haven't been very many Zeldas here. I guess you could say your costume is legendary?
It's legendary.
What? Let's get a look at that. Backing up. Backing up. Oh my. George Takei. Sorry. Serious face. Serious. Alright, so do you cosplay professionally, or is this just a random?
Oh, I wish I could get it professionally.
Yeah.
I've been cosplaying for close to 10 years now, but I haven't done anything super fantastic that people have been like, oh my god, you're a professional, we're gonna pay you to cosplay. So that'd be cool, but it hasn't happened.
Cool. Anything you wanted to add?
And sewing is a pain in the ass, but it's so fulfilling when you're done.
Sage words to live by. Alright, let's move on.
Don't leave me!
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are about to witness a round of Cards Against Humanity, which I don't know how much of an introduction we need. Let's just watch them play and you will see why this game, you can never say you're a nice person after playing it, which is fine. Sadly, I'm way better at it than I should be, but whatever. Okay, so the question is, bet you can't have just one. They're all submitting their answers based on 7 random cards that they have in their deck. And let's see what they think is the best answer to the question, bet you can't have just one.
A sassy black woman.
Bet you can't have just one sassy black woman, got it.
Ethnic cleansing.
Yeah, you see folks, what I'm getting at with this game?
Sexual tension.
It's true.
You can have multiple of those. A whole video of Oprah sobbing into a meeting with sobbing into a meeting. That would be the best thing ever.
Yeah. Well, you can't have just one of those.
A bleached asshole. How many do you have?
Yeah,
I don't know.
how would that...
I'd have to say sassy black. Yes.
So she just won the round because she was the one that submitted anonymously the sassy black woman, and that was the one that the dealer picked. Also, look at these people and shame them. Hello, nurse. One unique thing about the con. What other cons do you know of where you can watch a hockey game during the con, for example? Quinty Minicon 1, other conventions 0, I guess?
You know, get it out for me. And he was like, oh, we'll see what I can do.
Alright, so, here again with Dr. Holocaust, and he's about to explain what his gun actually, where is it? There it is. What his gun actually does. Take it away, Doctor.
So, the first thing that we need to do is understand how an atom is built. So, and you can bring up diagrams in this video if you want to, so I'm just going to try to explain nice and slow. So atoms have, in the center of it, in the nucleus, protons and neutrons. So positively charged particles and neutral charged particles. Around the atom, surrounding them and circling them, is the electrons. Those are your negatively charged particles. Now the space that exists in between those was for some time actually believed to be empty. What is there is actually an energy called nuclear force. Because anybody who knows the laws of attraction knows that all like-charged particles will push away from each other. All opposingly charged particles will be attracted. So why is it then that all the protons are bonded together in the center of an atom and all the electrons are hanging around outside? Well, that's because when a proton and a neutron bond together, they produce subatomic particles called mesons. These mesons are what emit that energy, that nuclear force that exists in that area between the nucleus and the electrons, stopping the electrons from getting in and also stopping the protons from jumping out. What I've done with this, in my gun here, what I have done is I have created a way, I've bonded neutrons with electrons, firing them through an open-ended vacuum, creating inverted mesons. What this does then is creates an inverted nuclear force that cancels out the energy that exists in those atoms, then allowing the nucleus to then push away from each other. This force depletes most substances, almost all substances, because everything shares the same frequency, down to things like hydrogen. The process also loses a lot of additional electrons in the form of plasma. This typically ignites the hydrogen in the process. So it's reducing nearly everything to just nothing. It just burns it all out. And that is what I've created here. Originally, I had designed it back when I was working in a research lab for mining and irrigation, but we don't always plan for these sorts of things.
Now, if someone were to say make a replica for cosplay purposes, how would they build something like this and your gauntlet there?
Well, that's a bit of a long-winded explanation, so I'll tell you what. There are tutorials on how to build guns like these and gloves like these on my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and search for Dr. Holocaust. On our channel we have an entire section for tutorials on making these kinds of props.
Wow. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, we are just about to start the final thoughts panel here at Quinty Minicon. Said it's all over. Pull yourself together. You're a grown man.
Okay. Hi. Sorry, I'm not used to doing a feedback panel. Usually when I do a panel, it's kind of more, I'm trying to teach people things. But first of all, I'd kind of like to give thanks to everyone for coming to the con. Please, did you enjoy it? Yes. Okay, I want to give thanks to specific people, if that's okay. I'd like to thank my fellow staff, such as Ashley here. Without them, this con would not happen. Second, the willing and very happy staff of the Quinty Sports Wellness Center. They were the venue that really wanted to have us here, and they actually want to have us back next year. On normal people. I use the term normal loosely. No kidding. As well, I would like to thank our invited guests for coming out, though none of them are here. Though I think some of them are supposed to be coming in, so that's okay. And then, of course, I want to thank the volunteers that we had. They were very helpful when we needed them. Volunteers are a good thing to have. Did you believe I went 4 copies of Belgian with the article?
No wonder their circulation has quadrupled over the last couple of weeks.
I guess they have us.
Bye, everyone. Enjoy yourself.
I'll miss you so much. Isn't that a Kodak moment, folks?
still a dinosaur to me.
We did. Yes. Joker enjoyed it.
Next year.
So, does that mean he will or he will not kill us all?
Does anybody want Royal Joker to come back? Okay.
He's going to grab.
Well, I know him. If I ask him, he might just say yes.
He's like the Field of Dreams.
Actually, would you believe that the venue was more concerned about the hockey teams and all of that being more disruptive to us than us to them? They were actually very concerned about that. And I'm like, well, considering what cosplayers and congoers put up with in general, I don't think there will be a problem.
Yeah. I know there's
Speaking of guests.
There's the sex.
Hello! And now we have 2 more guests. Now that one is normal.
And one has been told.
Well, normal in quotation marks.